Welcome to the 2019 Sales Success Summit, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. So all of the content that you're going to see here over the next 2 days comes from people that are killing it right now. Right there, this isn't, 10, 15 years ago I was great and I did some amazing things and now I write books and now I speak for a living. These are the people that are doing it. And I believe that we can learn the most from those that are doing it most actively right now. The challenge with Sales Success Stories, the two best things about that show, I believe, are the two worst things about that show. So one, the criteria is really, really strict. So if you have a great new book that's coming out today, and it's going to be amazing, and you have a lot of great insights, and I would love to share that with the sales success community, you're still not coming on that podcast. And if you're not familiar with the show, it can be a little bit intimidating when you see, like, wait a minute, every episode's like over an hour. This one's 2 hours. What's going on here? So what I did at the beginning of this year is I created the opposite show. Daily Sales Tips happens every single day. The bar is much lower. Anybody can contribute to that as long as there's some value that they're contributing. And many of you have, which has been amazing. And then we've also created the Sales Success Stories book series. And we'll be talking about the next book in that series as we get ready to wrap this up. And those stories are not repurposed content from the podcast. We didn't try and shoehorn transcripts from a podcast into a book. These stories were purpose written for that book. It's also my favorite format is the audio version, because in the audio version, every story's author, everyone who contributed that story is reading the story in their own words. So you get their inflection, not somebody else trying to tell you what this person was trying to imply. I'm going to talk. The biggest question I always get is, Scott, how the heck are you doing all of this? How are you managing a $3 million quota, hosting 2 podcasts, putting on an event, publishing books? You've got a family. Wait, you did a triathlon? How are you doing that? And so I'm going to share with you my system that I've spent the last 10 years developing to really share how I'm able to be that productive and get that much done that effectively, last couple of days notwithstanding. As I looked across basically the first 2.5 years of folks that had been on the podcast. We're actually celebrating the 3rd year anniversary of Sales Success Stories this month. Launched the show in October. Thank you. And that's thanks to so many of you. I mean, so many of the folks that have been on that show, and amazingly, like a lot of them are in the front row, which is awesome. A lot of the folks that have been on that show are here, even those that aren't speaking. I mean, what's so awesome about this event, and what's so challenging for me, is it's only 2 days, and 2 days, it seems like a lot of space, but it wasn't enough space to put every one of those individuals on the stage. So there are still folks that are in this audience who are amazing people, people that I consider my mentors, who I have conversations with, who help me progress in my own career, who there just wasn't room, but they're here, and they're here to learn. Evan Kelsey has a great line. He texted me yesterday just to remind me of this, and it's brilliant, right? The whole idea of what this is steel sharpening steel, right? When you bring the very best of the very best together, and we bounce our ideas up against each other, the game changes completely. You've been through this, and maybe it was negative, maybe it was positive. Would you be willing to share that? And everybody said yes. It's just testament to what this community is and how giving all of these individuals are, right? This is all about, again, it's steel sharpens steel. It's about helping all of us get better and get to that next level, and giving back and growing and sharing the best of what we are doing and what's working for the good of the broader sales community to really elevate the game.